Jesus always reached out to those who were furthest out or furthest down. And he always reached out to them with respect for their humanity and love for their person. He healed them. He healed them and brought them back into community. And so we can provide food, we can provide shelter, we can provide advocacy. We can be a voice for those who have no voice. We can speak out, and we can also speak truth to power. We can rattle the cages, shake the foundation of men and women who are in high places politically, and make sure that not only our resources from our churches and our individual pockets, but resources from the public trough can be put into the healing of AIDS. I expect the G8 nations and all of the other nations of the world to commit significant resources to the healing of HIV and AIDS. I especially expect that from my own nation, the United States of America, and the countries and nations of Europe, because the epicenter of the disease is now in the African American community in the United States. It's in Africa and it's in India, primarily, and Indonesia. And in those places, you saw the large colonial powers exploit the people and the land for centuries. And now, in this terrible pandemic, resources must be committed to saving the people, healing the nation of this dreaded epidemic, pandemic. And it is, in many cases, if allowed to go without those resources, genocide. To young people, my message is, follow some of the basic religious teachings today. Until you're married, try to abstain. If you are married and young, be faithful. I would say to young people, use condoms. I would tell them that life is truly worth living. And in this day and age, with all of the dangers that are around them, follow the basic teachings of our faith. It is my responsibility to teach them, but it is their responsibility, hopefully, in order to save their lives for a very bright future, to listen and learn. And I would say that I and all the other religious leaders and faith traditions and faith communities should support our young people, especially those with HIV and AIDS, and encourage them to take leadership for their own, for the advocacy of the fight against AIDS, to get involved in public policy. AIDS is not a death sentence any longer.